Is Michael's going to have vintage Halloween again next year? It says it's okay. So I'm guessing that's a yes. Well, hello again, ghouls and goblins, and welcome back to the channel. Today's spooky adventure brings me to Michael's. Now, this is the first stop to Michael's on the Black Hearts Club channel, but if you follow me over on Derek Blackheart's Spooky Club, you know how many trips I made to Michael's this year, and they started dropping early in June, and they had like 6 or 7 lines this year, including Spooky Town and Vintage Spirits, as well as Mischief and Magic, which is the pink line, but to each their own. So I have an inside scoop today because I know someone that works here. As much as I visited Michael's, I've gotten to know some of the employees pretty well, and they gave me a tip-off that some of the stuff is on clearance today. You heard that right, late August, and Michael's already has Halloween clearance. So I figure we would go do some clearance shopping at Michael's. How's it gonna look? What's left? There's only one way to find out, and that's to join me if you dare.
What do? Spooky fun. Black Hearts Club. Spooky fun. Black Hearts Club.
All right, so by chance, let's see if Michael's has anything on clearance just yet. Yes, so it looks like a lot of the stuff is 50% off and 40% off. And this is very similar to the ones at Five Below this year, but these do plug in, and these are $79.99 for the little ghost with the trick-or-treat bucket. And then we've also got the little dog here and the cat popping up out of the jack-o'-lantern. And just, this kind of got like Target vibes to it. This one is 60 bucks, but on sale now for like $30. And the dog is 60 bucks also, but it looks like they're 40 or 50% off for those. As you can see right here, a lot of the stuff is 50% off. So Michael's clearance has kind of started, guys. And look at this. They've got a cardboard standee of the Michael's Halloween twins. This is cool. And look at this. The Lemax Spooky Town collection is already 40% off. So it's almost 50% off. And it is definitely just about wiped out, guys. Like, there's no Nightmare Video left. Yeah, even the display Nightmare Video is toast. It's gone at 40% off. So DJ Decay's roller rink rave now is a little over $100 at least, if you were kind of on the fence about grabbing that one. But for the most part, the Lemax collection is completely toast. Like, it's completely wiped out. Like, there's not even a DJ Decay's roller rink rave left in the box. But there's still some cool pieces, and they will sell the display ones also. And this line did not really move at all, guys. It's been out for over a month and now already 40% off. What was this one called? This was like the Witchy line. I can't really remember what it was called, but nonetheless, 40% off for everything here. And it literally looks like they sold absolutely not one piece. And the line back here for the hollowed halls is also 40% off. And this was the one that had the viral green Tiffany lamp with it. But of course, those are long gone, but still lots of pieces left at 40% off. So this is like the first sign of Halloween clearance for 2026, if I'm not mistaken. And 40% off is a heck of a buy. And I believe you can add other coupons on top of that if you've got like Michael's rewards for possibly 50%. And now's like the perfect time to stock up on the Enchanted Romance collection if you're going to be like needing some of this stuff for Halloween next year, because it's also 40% off. So stock up on this stuff while you can and stack those coupons so you can get it as cheap as possible. It's going to be interesting to see what's left in the pink line, which is the Mischief and Magic line, as well as the Vintage Spirits line, and what I refer to as the Bound by Magic, the Houdini line. So let's swing over there in just a minute and check that out. Tell me this right here doesn't remind you of Tar Man from Return of the Living Dead. And the skull stuff is 50% off. So this guy right now is $15 for him. Definitely reminds me of Tarman, 1000%. So let's see what else we can find. All right, Vintage Spirits looks like it's probably the one that's no doubt the most picked over. Of course, there's no gumball machine left to be found, but I know a lot of people dumped on this line because they said that the styrofoam type pieces were kind of lame for the prices that they were asking. And they said that some of the paint jobs on a lot of this stuff were really wonky. But I mean, I get it. It was going for a vintage line, but as you can hear there, the styrofoam was definitely kind of a deal breaker this year, but these were originally 40 bucks for styrofoam. So now they're like 21 or $22. And these pieces were $20, so around $11 for these now. The gumball machine, if it still was around, naturally would be around 60 bucks, but long gone. I mean, all in all, for what it's worth, the prices this year were a little astronomical on a lot of the Vintage Spirits pieces, but at least there are some leftovers now for 40% off that you can grab. 30% off for a lot of the stuff here in the middle, like in the what I call the animatronics section. The Bound by Magic, for whatever reason, is only 30% off though. So not really understanding why this line is only 30% off when all the others are 40% off. But it looks like there's some new tinsel pieces back here I've not seen yet. And look at this. Here's a creepy swamp witch animatronic now that you can get for around 50 bucks. And look at the creeping dead here for like around 25-ish. And then we've got this little creepy haunted girl. She's 30% off also. And then we've got this floating Grim Reaper. It's going to be around 30 some dollars there. Cool piece there. And then we've got the hanging zombie here. And that's going to actually be really cheap. That's going to be like 20 bucks for that one. Then we've got the crawling zombie. That one's going to be a little over $20. Who else do we have back here? Because a lot of these pieces were not here the last time I was here. Here's the animated grave breaker, more or less a little smaller ground breaker. And then back here we've just got like the pop-up coffins and some of the moving pictures. But let me touch base on this a minute. They do have tinsel pieces here that's also on sale for 40% off, and these are $14.99 each for most of the larger scale tinsel pieces. All right, so it looks like the blow molds are on sale for 40% off also, and these were not here the last time I came either. He definitely gives me Target hide and eek vibes for this guy, and his normal price is no clue because I can't find the price on that. Hello Kitty was $35 regular price, so now a little around 17, 18 bucks for Hello Kitty. Is there any prices on this guy? Because he's really cool. And he even moves. Oh, there it goes right there. All right, it's 35 regular price, so around 20 some bucks. Then they've got Stitch, and they've got the Minions, and they've got Jack, and they've got Oogie Boogie. Lots of stuff left on sale. Here's everybody's favorite. It is the Mischief and Magic collection. And yes, it's 40% off, and it looks like they haven't moved absolutely anything from this, as to be expected. I mean, personally, I wasn't a fan of this collection, but they keep bringing it back year after year, so I assume some people like it and enjoy it. It's just definitely not for me. In my opinion, it's more or less like a monstrosity. I gotta check out and see what this is, because here's like bacon products, and this definitely has a Vintage Spirits vibe to it, like a old school cookie container. And then you've got all of these pieces also, but I don't think any of this stuff, unfortunately, is on sale. And they also have these. You've got the cake molds and all kinds of different designs, but Dollar Tree does have the skull ones this year for $1.50, just so you know. All right, now these old school zipper treat bags, more or less like the sandwich bags that we used to take to school back in the day, definitely are really cool because they look like something that my mom would have put my peanut butter and jelly sandwich in back in the day. Absolutely loving these. And what is probably a first, they've got a jack-o'-lantern magic 8-ball. So let's ask it, is Michael's going to have vintage Halloween again next year? It says, it's okay. So I'm guessing that's a yes. And these definitely remind me of the old Family Circle magazines my mom used to have on the coffee table every Halloween. I'm pretty sure I can positively say that's probably the first time I have ever seen a ghost face balloon in my life. All right, so there you have it. Start checking your Michaels because that stuff is definitely getting marked down 30, 40, 50% off for some of these skeleton pieces. And there's still a lot left, guys. So it makes me wonder if the rumors are true from what I've heard, and I can definitely confirm that Christmas is already in the back room at Michael's. I saw a little bit of it. So I guess they're itching and chomping at the bit to move Halloween out so they can put Christmas in its place. Bah humbug is what I say. But I guess the Michael's story for 2026 is ongoing. So I have to check back and see once it's all down to 50 or 60% off, probably in a few weeks, I'm gonna assume, and see what's left. But anyway, we do all things spooky and Halloween here on the Black Hearts Club. So until next time, stay creepy on the dark side.